Hello, greetings. All right, I just see I'm still on the road. Just for today's last day. Tomorrow morning, I have a special upload. Of course, I just did a radio show, and then we're doing another one tomorrow morning. And I think there's already been hints out there somewhere. I'm not gonna go into detail what it is. I'll keep it. So that'll be won't be live, but will be uploaded sometime tomorrow morning or afternoon. Without going into too much detail. So it's like part two, basically. For tonight, we just uploaded Carrion Reptilian History, Galactic Histories. That's not the best title for it, but it's good enough. So, it was a great interview. Definitely a different points of view for sure, or a different point of view, and does help us put the pieces together as we go forth into our knowing of who we are. So today I went to Universal and went pretty decent as far as I can tell. And I was going to go do Disney, but I can't do that. I got to take it easy. But I am going to do Disney sometime next month. And eventually cool it all down. Well, whatever it is. It's not to say, the connections are a lot different than we're going into an upgrade season, you can say. Well, depending on who you ask. Yeah, humanity mostly is in the teenager years. Yeah, or adolescent years. I think it's a mixture. So as we connect more to the galactic alliances, we know more a peace of mind. Anything helps basically help upgrade ourselves to basically more peace on Earth. Basically, what direction we're going into. That's right. I don't have the details in front of me. Now, of course, I didn't put the title of this here. I don't have it in front of me. There's a media blackout. Well, it's out there, but it's not as newsworthy as it should be about Indonesia earthquake. About 400 people? Killing more than 400 people. Now, this should be mainstream news right now. And not just that, but Yemen should also be mainstream news in America and worldwide. But instead, this is now there's a lot of portal energies from what I received. I did channeling today on it. It's just it's an indoor, outdoor, it's a portal that goes in and out basically. Of course, through Mother Earth's vibrations, it just feels like it got triggered. And from is it a manipulation? It could. I mean, there could possibly be a manipulation there too that pushed the earthquake to occur. But, just unbelievable. And then we have Yemen, the war that's going on. Now, wait a minute. Civil war in Yemen is one of those obscure conflicts that feels as though it has been going on forever, yet you will not know that by our mainstream media. In the space of a little more than 3 years, the conflict has been UN agents agree the world's worst man-made humanitarian disaster. 16,700 civilians killed or wounded, 8.4 million people facing famine. You think this would be in the mainstream. All right, I'm going to put this as I'm looking at it. I got to make up the title. Media Blackout. I'm writing at the title now so I don't forget. And the media is not, it's just freaking disgusting. Yeah, it's terrible that these things are happening, but yeah, it's a lot of manipulations, a lot of Illuminati energies, a lot of but Indonesia, of course, a huge earthquake. Japan. Oh, what is it called? Typhoon. And oh, it ain't. Well, either way, it's still. Either way, our mainstream news is mostly about the Trump and this situation. You know, I went to Fox News. Oh, sorry, I was going to show that real quick. So, there's a typhoon. Hopefully, well, it's bad, but not as bad as. Hopefully, it's not that bad. Fox News. Okay, we go to Fox News. That was a little thing about Indonesia. And there's nothing here. 400 people died. And it was here in the little circle here, exclusive video. It's not there anymore. I imagine it's here somewhere in some kind of cliff notes. I mean, this is the manipulation we're going on. Obviously, I mean, this happens on a daily basis. When I saw this whole thing in Indonesia, I couldn't believe it. And so you go to CNN, nothing. Yeah, earlier today it was here. I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, talk about manipulation. So, and you know, yeah, we talk about aliens, we talk about spirit guides, we talk about all this stuff, and we get laughed at by the, you know, your average human, the mainstream human. And then when you look at stuff like that, it's like, whatever you guys say. It's like, who's running the ship here? Well, so, you know, for humanity to grow out of this, it's going to be a long time, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be changes, definitely. But the mainstream change, like worldwide change, who knows? I mean, it'd be nice for galactic forces to show them, and they do here and there. But is that going to really change humanity? So, I mean, I'm getting messages and visions, and that doesn't mean it's going to happen right away as much as I like it to. But we are attuned to energy, basically continue with the message to heal humanity's dark side, because you never know. You never know that we'll upgrade ourselves. But many humans, like you see, are not willing to do so. They don't believe it. They're scared. It's not on CNN. It's not on Fox. It's not on Channel E or whatever it is. It's not on TMZ. All it's on there is mainstream manipulation. And it's unbelievable. Obviously, this type of thing, like what happened in Indonesia, there's plenty of things out there that now make the mainstream, of course. But it's just, oh well. Yeah, eventually, mainstream media eventually collapse when it has to truly see what it's you know, what it's covering up. Of course, you have different news agencies that are covering up the cover up. To justify the cover up, it's a black ops type of situation too, from what it seems, to basically keep our minds or keep our heads in the sand, which is really unfortunate. It's just unbelievable. For us to heal humanity, yes, it's to heal the wars on our planet. Yemen, Indonesia. I feel, yeah, in Indonesia is a lot of areas of manipulation, basically. Different is alien portal there. I swear there is, because I can feel it, and it feels like beings going in and out of that area. And you can say reptilians did some kind of manipulation there where it caused an issue, from what it seems. Because Mother Earth can get manipulated. Of course, there's a lot of galactic forces there to stop the manipulations. But from what it feels like it was a manipulation that caused an earthquake. because also it was like a meter or something like that. It was supposed to set off like an alert to let people know, and that was bypassed. So that kind of tells you something else is in the works. So who knows the whole details of it? Basically, when most of the human race wants an answer, you will get it. But when only a few want it, you'll get it, but you won't be able to truly connect with it as you'd like to. Basically, especially to end these type of problems on the world. It's like, how do we heal humanity, or how do you heal, an abuser when no one's really facing it? You're looking the other way, and that's what our weather anomalies are like. That I know it sounds weird, but it's like when we start connecting more to ourselves, taking it more seriously instead of laughing about it. Because it's funny, they laugh about it doesn't exist, yet they use the abilities every single day. Here's their psychic abilities, their intuition. They use it. Humanity, everybody uses it, and most of them don't believe it exists. Rock the cradle of love, huh? It is a cradle. This is definitely an infant race. It truly is. And we're getting help with our technologies and everything, but this is unbelievable, So it's not willing to look at it that way. It's just ready to just look at it. So it's oh man. Oh well. Okay. Let's see here. Where are we going right now? Okay, I'm going to connect to a couple of beings. I'm not sure who. Before we go into that, I don't really have any idea of who I'm going to. Well, I have one idea, but that's about all I got. For those that are new, all this is avatar.com. We have private sessions throughout the week. I forgot what day. I think Tuesday is slightly open. Next week. I had to close on today and tomorrow because I'm trying to rest. It's not going too well. We also have a one-head channel. Google Hands Zoom channel on my phone. It's all recorded, hopefully. Also have the shop here. About 7 days for delivery. Also have Spirit Social, Sam Zeno Hill here. And also have other channels and healers I do recommend. The social network, thank you for those that are posting. And we have the Jake comic and more insanity on its way. Down the road, I'll go into more details, but this is just and we'll have a Jake discussion in the future, not right now. Not that it's not important. Oh yeah, because Jake the rabbit is that's what I was going to go into real quick. I went to this when I was in Universal because I saw the Blues Brothers. Yeah, I think I have the gallery here. Yeah, because Jake and Herman, where are they? Yeah. Jake and Herman, the balloon head and the rabbit are like the Blues Brothers. Jake ends up in jail a couple of times. And it's not really like the Blues Brothers. It's kind of like the Blues Brothers, but that's mostly Jake with his ensemble. That will be introduced down the road. It's slightly introduced, but it is introduced. This is always a music group. A musical. It always comes down to music when you get down to it. So, galactic Blues Brothers, you can say in some ways. It has the air of it. You have your main character get thrown in jail all the time. It's, I like to see that hit the mainstream one of these days. That'll be pretty funny, especially where it's going next. So, all right. Thank you all for your support. This is a channel for the insane. Soon to be seen as normal until when your mainstream insanity finally gets out of their funk that they're living in. Third dimensional mind manipulation. That's doing really good. Difficult. Yeah, yeah. Looking at your ancestors is great and everything, but following your ancestors might not be always the best decision. I mean, how do you want to evolve? You want to ever evolve? I mean, a lot of them evolved in different. It's different, but now we're evolving to be more galactic. If you're allowing that, most aren't going to allow it. Well, you never know. If you go to Walmart, the space station called Walmart, and of course you have different companies, space stations all around. You want to see some aliens? They're everywhere. As humans are connected to different cultures, and eventually we'll come out of the amnesia. And it should be quite fascinating when most of the human race starts to click in to what is truly going on here. We're not here by ourselves. Isn't that kind of idiotic to think that? And then we start connecting and talking about aliens, and other people think we're all crazy. But then, have you looked at what you live today? Yeah, how's that job going? A slavery job. So if you quit that job, you probably won't be able to feed yourself or live. So is that telling you something? It's like maybe something here is not right. So I'm glad all these spiritualists are here to, they're living good. That's the thing about doing spiritual work. Some of them get successful and live good, but there's still a lot of suffering out there. And to change things is to change your frame of mind and change. I mean, healing, yes, a major healing, a healing of basically it's kicking out the third dimensional human ideas. Easier said than done. I welcome it. Eventually, yes, we will go into more veganism over time. Yes, there'll probably be a time when eating meat will eventually become maybe even illegal. There's a possibility of that. I like to see when violence becomes illegal, even like in prisons, because this really does not make any sense. You do something wrong, you go to prison, and you get the crap beat out of you. That's one hell of a rehabilitation. Yeah, that'll stop you from being bad, maybe. It's not there to stop criminals. It's there to make them worse from what it looks like and throw them back into society. They got nothing to lose. Of course, there is rehabilitation there. It does exist. But still, it's Illuminati. It's reptilian, whatever it might be. It's several things, but first, all right, we'll do some connections here. Probably just through prime creator energies. Very much love. Yes, the soul of humanity wants to see it at its lowest as you see on your planet. Many here actually tell their spirit guides to give them more instead of less pain and aggravation. And you don't remember by doing this either. You forget. Now, not everybody does this, but there are many that do. It's like, look, I beat that test. Give me more. And it does bring some down to even 1 dimension, 2 dimension. It does bring you down to a lower vibration. And then once you get there, you don't know how to get out of it. Mm-hmm. Yes, your prison systems, yes, is Anunnaki manipulation. As basically experiments. It's like they have free reign also on the humans that are there. They can take and do whatever they want in the prisons. When you're out in society, there's more restrictions. But you are in a prison. It makes it easier for massive manipulation. As you can see what's going on. It's everything. It's a free zone of despair, basically. For aliens to intrude and do as they wish, the Galactic Federations only have so much power. And there is not a side they enjoy. It's just they can't influence at place of a positive. Some alien beings do get thrown in jail. They are human. They go into human form, get thrown to bring a positive vibration. There are aliens in prison at this time. Yes. Whenever you're ready to accept that, that's fine. You don't have to, but it does exist to bring more positivity and to change the prison systems. As there's yes, much corruption, and money is a corporation. And yes, the states are corrupt also, unfortunately. But there's nothing they can do either. They need the funds, so they do whatever they can. Problem is, these companies come in and do as they wish and walk all over the states. How to fix this is for humanity to wake up. Look at your prison system. Yes, human trafficking is a difficulty. That's a hard subject to fully connect with because it's Illuminati based, basically. It's like, do not discuss this. You talk about this, you have a YouTube channel taken down, you might get cancer. Stay away from this. That does not mean you can't connect. It's just realize that they don't make it easy. Your prison systems also need to be healed on your planet. Yes, it will help heal the war on your world. How to truly remove the negativity from your planet. Think more of yourselves. Add more energy to yourself. Basically saying, you're not just a human. You are, yes, a god. A being of great power. Let's put it that way. Each of you can connect to a higher power. Let's look at it that way. It is for you to choose that, to accept it, to use it. Yes, many are here to warn low vibrational energies because of karma debts, because of many reasons. Yes, it's difficult to go through all those reasons here, not intended to. But basically, it's to think of yourself more as just a human, that you can, yes, go throughout space. You can go to other worlds and bring harmony to this one. Bring knowledge, just even connect to the galactic forces through your own vibration to bring a healing to this planet. To learn how to do it. Yes, your prison system is a black vortex. I'm not trying to be racist here, but it's a dark vortex. It is there to pull souls into it and to devour them, take over them, ruin families. Even, yes, smoking a little bit of pot will get you, yes, because they don't want you to connect to a higher energy. And yes, drugs have this ups and downs. A lot of it's been manipulated on your planet. Cocaine, heroin, manipulations, massive manipulations. Realize that is another form of upgrade. But it's toxic, as you can see. And you don't have to sniff it up your nose either. Some do inject it. Because at one time it was a healing factor, but that's been removed. There's some of it still there to bring in the addiction, to bring in that high, but the addiction is actually added to it. So there is you want your infusion, it is your cocaine, it is your heroin, but not in the base it is today. No. There is a way of healing it, coating it, where it is actually an upgrade to you. You can't open up your chakras, it can't open yourself up, yes. But it has to have the right ingredients right now. It does not have any of that. So if your society to get to know itself is healing aggression towards each other, an inner peace beyond what you've experienced in your past. Your past is still there. It's for you to learn from, but also many of you are doing kind of like a 180 of change. You're going back to your Atlantean energies, basically, and bringing it back into the modern time. Modern Yael, Pleiadian, Syrian, Carrion, etc. You're modernizing yourself into a galactic being. To do this is not just, yes, to ask questions, Allow yourself to upgrade. Just say to yourself that you can change. Yes, you're human. Your mainstream human isn't programmed to be a robot. It is a robotic society. It is organic, but it is a robotic society. They chose that because it's easier to be part of the matrix than be outside of it. As many of you know, their matrix has many holes in it, and you are putting holes into it as you activate yourselves. Many of you are manipulating the matrix itself for people to break out of it, to leave. So you're adding to the vibration of healing it so humans can find a way out, so they're comfortable on leaving it. Yes, it is not as exciting as you'd like. It is, but you don't see it. Because you have to function in third dimension. What you are doing is a fourth-dimensional healing that you don't remember in a third dimension because you need to function as a third-dimensional being. If you remember all the fourth-dimensional work, it'd be very difficult to be here as a human. It's already difficult as it is. It'll become even harder. So I should know. I imagine many of you understand that. Why can't I remember my alien self? It's because it's hard to function in this reality. It does not mean it's impossible. It's just you slowly adapt to your galactic self. As many of you more, as your numbers grow on your planet, it'll become easier. Blessings to you all. Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that. All right. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This would have been a lot longer, but I had to do a couple of things before this, and now it's like almost 12, and I got to process this. So I was going to do I'm going to channel Pleiadians, Syrians, Arcturians, and really wear myself out. As you can tell, I'm already kind of out of it a little bit. So that's in the cards. As for when is another story. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night. Maybe. I might just do it in one swoop video. I was going to do like several small videos, but I'm thinking maybe I'll just do it. So it might be like 3 beings. Not that long message, but we'll see. All right, much love, everyone. Have a great night. Take care.